Welcome to Tech Wave 65, Innovation for New Tech. In the ultimate showdown of strength, who builds a better bridge? A seasoned human engineer with years of experience, or a powerful AI that can whip up 1 million designs in just an hour? We're diving into this challenge right now. Get ready to watch a skilled professional go head-to-head with a cutting-edge design algorithm to create the strongest, most efficient bridge beam possible. But hold on. This isn't just a simple man versus machine scenario. It's about a fundamental shift in how we construct our world, from towering skyscrapers to the bridges that connect our cities. So, who comes out on top? The answer is more intricate and exciting than you might think. For centuries, building has been a human art, a careful dance of physics, material science, and hard-earned intuition. Our greatest structures stand as testaments to human creativity. But let's face it, this traditional process has its drawbacks. It's slow, methodical, and often relies on tried-and-true patterns and designs that we know work because we've used them before. While this approach is safe and reliable, is it truly optimal? Are we leaving behind pounds, tons, or even kilotons of unnecessary material in our structures? Are we missing out on stronger, lighter, and more sustainable designs simply because they're too complex for a human mind to envision alone? This is the challenge engineers and architects are grappling with today, and it's a challenge that artificial intelligence is uniquely equipped to tackle. Section 1. The Human Engineer. Let's meet our human contender. Say hello to Eleanor, a structural engineer with over 20 years of experience under her belt. Her mission? To design a load-bearing beam for a pedestrian bridge. It needs to span a specific distance, support a certain weight, and be crafted from a particular grade of steel. Eleanor's process kicks off not on a computer, but with a trusty pen and paper. She sketches, drawing from a deep well of knowledge about structural mechanics. She thinks in terms of forces, tension, compression, and shear. Her mind is like a walking encyclopedia of engineering principles, honed through years of hands-on experience. She knows classic truss designs, the Warren, the Pratt, the Howe, like the back of her hand. These time-tested solutions have been the backbone of civil engineering for over a century. As she works, Eleanor considers the practical constraints. How will the beam be manufactured? How will it be transported to the site? What are the tolerances for construction? These are real-world questions that go beyond pure math. Her intuition guides her choices. She might add a bit of extra material in a spot that just feels vulnerable, a decision rooted in experience rather than a specific calculation. She might simplify a connection point, knowing that a more complex joint is harder to weld and more prone to error on site. This is the human touch in design. A blend of scientific rigor, practical wisdom, and an almost artistic sense of form and function. She uses sophisticated computer-aided design, CAD, software to model her design and run a finite element analysis, FEA. This powerful computational method breaks her beam down into thousands of tiny pieces to simulate how stress flows through the structure. The results come back, and she refines her design, trimming a little material here, reinforcing a connection there. It's a meticulous, iterative process. After several hours of focused work, she arrives at her final design, a clean, elegant, and robust truss beam. It's strong, reliable, and looks like something you'd confidently walk across. It's a true testament to the power of human expertise. Section 2. The AI Designer. Now, let's turn our attention to the machine. Our AI contender isn't a robot sitting at a desk. It's a process called generative design or topology optimization. Think of it less like a calculator and more like a form of digital evolution. The process starts with the same challenge we gave Eleanor. The engineer sets the rules of the game. They define the design space, a simple block of digital material. They specify where the beam will be supported and where the loads will be applied. They tell the AI the material properties and the primary goal: create the strongest possible design with the least amount of material. And then, the magic begins. The AI starts carving away digital material, iterating through thousands, even millions, of design possibilities in just minutes. It's a brutal, relentless process of survival of the fittest. Designs are generated, tested virtually, and the weakest ones are discarded. The strongest ones survive and are bred together, combining their best features to create a new generation of even stronger designs. What emerges on the screen is, well, bizarre. It's nothing like what a human would design. Instead of clean lines and familiar angles, the AI's creation resembles a web of organic, flowing tendrils. It looks more like bone tissue or the root structure of a tree than a piece of engineering. It's impossibly thin in some areas and oddly thick in others. This is because the AI thinks solely in terms of stress paths. It places material exactly where it's needed to carry the load and removes it from everywhere else with ruthless efficiency. The resulting form is a pure expression of function, stripped of all human preconceptions about what a beam should look like. Companies in the automotive and aerospace industries have been using this approach for years to create lightweight yet incredibly strong components. For instance, a seat bracket for General Motors was redesigned to be significantly lighter while consolidating multiple parts into one. The AI has finished its work, producing a design that is, on paper, extraordinarily efficient. It's a marvel of optimization. But is it actually better? Section 3. The showdown and the twist. So here we are. On one side, we have the human-designed beam, familiar, robust, and manufacturable. On the other hand, the AI-designed beam, alien, skeletal, and hyper-optimized. In a simple stress test simulation, the AI's design might even show a slightly better strength-to-weight ratio. So, did the AI win? This is where our story takes an interesting turn. Because the goal isn't just to see who wins. It's to explore what happens when we combine their strengths. This is the heart of a revolutionary new hybrid process being developed by researchers at institutions like MIT. They've realized that while fully automated design is fast, it often falls short of creating truly optimized, practical structures. And while manual design is insightful, it can be slow and limited by human imagination. The solution? Stop the AI periodically and let a human engineer step in. Let's return to Eleanor. She examines the AI's perfect design. Her expert eye quickly spots potential issues the AI overlooked. She sees a strut that's so thin it could buckle under an unexpected side load. The AI, focused only on the primary vertical force, didn't account for that. She notices complex, spindly joints that would be a nightmare to manufacture and inspect. Her practical experience tells her these are points of failure waiting to happen. The AI doesn't grasp cost, manufacturability, or the nuances of real-world conditions. So, Eleanor steps in. She uses the AI's design not as a final answer, but as a starting point. She takes the non-intuitive, brilliant latticework the AI discovered and begins to refine it. She thickens that weak strut, guided by research showing that human engineers can evaluate a work in progress and make crucial adjustments. She simplifies a few connections to make them easier to weld. She adds a touch of material back in strategic locations, building in a layer of redundancy and safety that the hyper-efficient AI had stripped away. The process is no longer a competition, it's a conversation. The AI provides raw computational creativity, exploring a design space far larger than any human could. The human brings wisdom, context, and practical oversight. After a few rounds of this back and forth, the AI generating, the human refining, they arrive at a final, third design. Section 4. The verdict and the future, and this is the moment of truth. When this new, hybrid beam is tested against the other two. The results are stunning. It's significantly stronger and lighter than what either the human or the AI could create alone. The hybrid process takes the best of both worlds: the machine's boundless optimization and the human's holistic expertise. This isn't just a concept, it's happening now. Researchers at ETH Zurich have used AI to generate feasible design solutions for various projects, which engineering teams then use as support tools, not replacements. This highlights that AI is augmenting, not automating, the engineer's role. AI excels at targeted tasks. It can predict the compressive strength of a concrete mix with incredible accuracy, far better than traditional methods. It can optimize a building's layout for energy use, significantly reducing consumption. But it doesn't, and can't, design a whole building or bridge on its own that surpasses what a human can create. AI systems lack true creativity and the ability to handle unforeseen scenarios or complex regulations. They operate within the data they're given. They don't understand aesthetics, the social context of a structure, or the ethical responsibility that comes with building things that people's lives depend on. The critical role of the engineer is to provide that judgment and ensure the final designs are safe, reliable, and grounded in reality. This collaborative approach is the real future of engineering, architecture, and design. AI will handle the millions of tedious calculations and explore the vast universe of possibilities, freeing up human experts to focus on creativity, higher-level problem-solving, and critical oversight. What other fields do you think will be transformed by this kind of human-AI collaboration? Share your thoughts in the comments below. So, in the showdown of human versus AI, who builds the strongest bridge? The answer is neither. Or rather, it's both, working together. The fear that AI will replace human designers is giving way to the exciting reality of augmentation. The machine isn't our competitor. It's the most powerful tool humanity has ever built. By pairing our intuition, experience, and wisdom with the sheer computational power of AI, we're not just building stronger bridges. We're crafting a smarter, more efficient, and more innovative future, one beam at a time.